Hi there. So we're back on the Spooky Mansion game. I would like to point out a point of frustration. As you see over here on the game's Steam page, you'll see Irish pronunciation guide on March 13th. So 4 days ago, they released a pronunciation guide for their whole game, which is unfortunate because I just did the same thing and I spent like 40 minutes doing it, so that's a big kick in the teeth. Regardless of that, we are back playing the game. I am a little lost for what to do. You were very helpful and you left a comment telling me I've been in the bathroom before, which you are absolutely right. And Quinn was going to go and do some spell in the bathroom. So we should... So I'm going to do that. I'm going to rush to the bathroom because going into that bathroom should not take any of my time if there is nothing there. So I should be able to search around for this bathroom, take my time doing so. It's over here. There's a ladies' water closet. Now, you know what I find interesting is I believe the note said that, what was her name? Piper Quinn, something like that? That Miss Quinn was going to do it on the first floor. So the reason I thought it was down here is actually because in America, we call that the first floor, but in other countries, they call what we call the second floor the first floor. So it messed me right up and made me confused. And so that's just a little language barrier thing that messed me up. So the women's washroom should be right here. Ritual items. Use. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, so now I need to make this shape, and that's gonna take a minute. I really hate how this whole process controls. And you know what the other part of the issue is of why I forget how to play this game? Because I usually play it on controller, and I forget every time, so I'll be right back. Alright, got my controller hooked up. Let's stop screwing around. Can I see the path? Is it like this? No, there's no way I start in the middle. Because no matter what, that's going to lock me out. So there's no way I start in the middle. I got to start on one of these edges. But I think I see the path. So it doesn't actually look as hard as I thought it was going to be. Or am I just really smart? I don't know. Spooky. What is all this? Is she trying to summon somebody? Something? 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. Constance Quinn. Alright, so we need to go to... I need to remember the buttons. Mysteries, the culprit, Quinn. Skip this animation. I have make a hypothesis. Coraline Quinn's goal is to perform a... What are we thinking? Summoning ritual? To remove the curse from the Quinn family. What if... I know what happened here.
Miss Quinn wants to lift the curse on her family. I should find and confront her about this.
All right. We have made progress. That's exciting. I do need to know where everybody went. Profile Miss Quinn. I don't think I will. Times table. Where's Miss Quinn? The masked ball is in an hour. Miss Quinn is nowhere specific. Well, we can look for where our other guy is. Cahill. Is that his name? Yep. Cahill. Right there. Also nowhere. Probably in the bar if I had to guess, though. So I'm going to go to the bar, which I think is down the stairs. These two right here. The two women in the library. I would like you to place your bets in... I'd like you to place your bets in the comments. Gay or not gay? What do we think? He's back.
You again?
Confront! Your goal is to summon an angel and trap it so that you can stop risking your life to see it.
Am I so easily read? Oh dear. I'm not much for secrets, but I'd rather have some mystique. Apparently that's not at all the case, as you've got me pinned. It's true, after all. There's an angel somewhere about me. I know it. But I can only ever see it when I am, well, close to death. If only I could speak with it. Find out what it is at once. But I never get more than a few moments. A few words. But I can't continue on like this. I'm not entirely heartless. If something more permanent were to happen to me, my poor mother. So, whatever it is behind that veil of life, yes, I intend to seize the thing. To take a hold of it and get my answer. For better or worse. That's the idea, anyhow. But I cannot get to the thing, and I'm going absolutely spare trying to make it work. Maybe... would you help me with it? While the veil is low, I mean, and with more eyes on it, this might be my best chance. Come to my room and see if you can help. After all, your senses were sharp enough to figure me out.
Interesting. I'm gonna help him. Oh, we're doing it right now.
This is a Babel stone. It's used to translate Enochian, the language of angels. Do you think you can figure out how it works? It's a matter of translation, I think, for a name. The notes are here in my trunk.
What am I doing? Use Babelstone. Oh no. That's not bad. S. That's not an A. It looks like an A, but it's a U. That's an I. C. B. N. E. The script reads Subin. This must be the name of the angel. I should inform Mr. O'Mara that I've deciphered his notes. Okay.
Any joy, Mr. Ward? The notes for the Babelstone are just here in my trunk.
I think your angel's name is Swivna.
Swivna? All right, I'll try it. You'll stay, right? You couldn't possibly leave at this stage.
Watch me. I left the kettle on.
Okay, so we've drawn the trap. Now, I just say the thing's name. Swivna, come to me, O angel of mine. Ah! It worked! You have been what stands on the brink of life and death, shining down on me. You are the thing that I've seen, the light. You have been what I couldn't reach. But now, I can see you. I can see you. I am sorry. I was going to trap you and keep you to myself, to bask daily in your glory, for selfish joy. But I see now. I will clean up my act. I will preserve myself and spread your word. You have my heart and soul. I am your agent and await only your direction, my angel, my friend. It is gone.
I don't even get to see what it looked like.
I really thank you, Mr. Ward. From the bottom of my heart, I knew I could only carry on as I was for a short while longer, but I could not stop myself. I needed to see, to know, and you have helped me truly open my eyes. It's hard to explain such a revelation in oneself. I'm a different man to the one I was even 30 minutes ago. That much I know. But who I am now, that's yet unknown to me. I don't know whatever journey I've just started, but for the first time in a while, I'm thrilled by the very prospect of it. I believe Swivna, wants me to attend the séance still. Swivna wants to witness it. Maybe through me? I don't know. However this works, I get the impression that something will happen there. I feel as if I will be safe, so I guess this is a warning for you and the others? But now, I need to sit down. Would you kindly see yourself out, Mr. Ward? And again, thank you.
Mystery solved. Mr. O'Mara will be protected by his angel during the seance. Mr. O'Mara has met his angel and pledged his life to it. The meter goes down by 1. That's nice. I got an achievement. Touched by an angel. The lad has a decent heart underneath it all, but still, I worry for his future. That angel is unlike anything I could have imagined. It was beautiful, divine even, but heavenly, I can't say for certain. What matter if angel lures someone to their own death? I pray its intentions are pure. Perhaps I should try to learn more of this angel of his. Swivna. Look at that. Knew how to pronounce it right away. Alright, so that's him. Now I do still need to know where she is. But I got the bar for him, and for her I'm gonna guess the library. Oh, the priest is at the end of this hallway. What are you doing? Just looking?
Yes, my child.
I would really like to get to the bottom of him and the maid, because the maid needs to atone, right? But I don't know how to make that happen. Can you tell me anything about the housekeeper? The very definition of a good Catholic woman. Confesses daily, absolving herself of sins so she can repeat them ad nauseam. Oh, like do it over and over again. Heard, chef? Tell me about Hunter. Have you dealt with Mr. Hunter? For a groundsman, he seems to lack a great deal of knowledge about the grounds. How does he not know the history of the place and what came before? Why does he seem so undisturbed by the land's inability for proper growth? He does not seem a dullard, so would he have reason to lie? Okay, we'll read that one. Tell me about I don't need to learn about him or him. What can you tell me about Lloyd Dupree? How have you found Mr. Dupree? We spent some time talking about death and what comes afterwards. He was polite but weary. Based on the stories I hear out of America, I do not blame him. Talking about slavery? At this time, I bet they're talking about slavery. What about Olivia Darcy? Have you talked with Mrs. Darcy? Only long enough to know that she should not be here. It will do her no good. That's not helpful, but okay. What can you tell me about shadowy figure? I have seen a large shadowy figure stalking the rounds. What do you make of this, Father? I knew it. There is an eon here. How it got here, I do not know, but I shall find it. Ahem. You'll have to forgive me, child. I lost the run of myself for a moment. This place has us all on edge, no? All right, there was something there. What can you tell me about hauntings? I gather this manor is haunted. Have you seen anything to that effect? It does seem to be harder for spirits to leave here. I suspect something of greater spiritual magnitude keeps them from leaving. It's not helpful. Tell me about the Fae. Do you hold any truck with the idea of the Fae? Of course, I don't believe in them. Of course, I don't believe in them. But even I try not to walk dark paths alone at this time of year. Faith is an interesting and complex thing, yes? Okay. Deathly pallor? Tell me about your unusual cross. Your cross, Father. It has an extra element, the circle behind it. What is the meaning? What is the meaning, if I might ask? You may. It depicts the everlasting life of the immortal soul and represents my own personal flavor of beliefs. It's not really helpful, but still, but okay. I can ask about individual people. I don't know what good that'll do me. Tell me about the hotel's cook. Have you talked with the cook, Miss Murphy? Every confession, it seems as though she has something to ask of me, and yet she does not. She seems as if she's missing a part of her soul. Probably her kid. I think the child is her child. And like that Vincent Varley was looking for, where he sent the letter, I bet it's his kid. That's her kid. I don't know who's the father, but, you know. What can you tell me about Ivy McLeod? What is that word? Hang on. Ivy McLeod. It is McLeod. Have you talked with Miss McLeod? I have not. She does not have much to talk with an old Catholic priest. All right, I'm going to be done talking to you.
I'll take my leave, Father.
Go with God, my child.
You're not? Very helpful. Well, you're in here. Hello. Perhaps I should test out my record. I believe this is the lucid dreaming record. Very soothing, but this does not seem like a safe place to fall asleep. Yeah, okay. Let me see if there's something I can talk to her about.
Ah, Declan. Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
What can you tell me about your... not son, I think nephew? What can you tell me about Dr. Callaghan? Ah, my own flesh and blood. I've never had children myself, but Rory has been inside me like a shadow since he was small. That sucks. Beside me. Thank God. I'm rereading this whole thing and I'm going to cut it out. Ah, my own flesh and blood. I've never had children myself, but Rory has been beside me like a shadow since he was small. I've been training him up. Any day now, he'll be ready to take my place. What can you tell me about Caitlin Joyce? Do you happen to know Mrs. Joyce? Ah, Caitlin. I know her. She knows everyone's business, but that's nothing new. She's been a nosy beggar since we were small. Pious as anything, except for when she'd been caught. Then she'd find somebody to sacrifice to save herself. But not a very nice lady. What can you tell me about Mr. O'Finn? Do you know Mr. O'Finn? Ah, he's a good laugh. We've known each other for a long time. If you knew his druidic code of conduct, you'd know he and I are singing the same song, just with different harmonies. Can you tell me about Father Lorcan Sinnott? Have you met Father Sinnott? What need do I have a priest? I'm not dying. I'll only say this. Some people are so caught up in a world that could be, that they're blind to the world they're already in. Okay, you're not very helpful. I think I'm going to talk to you about this person because I'm curious about them. Have you met Miss Murphy? Ah, Declan, my poor heart. Our society is broken in so many ways, and it has failed this young woman in all of them. If I could do something for the poor thing, I would. What do you mean by that? I know that you're talking about her, like, baby or whatever. Tell me about the old well. Do you know anything about the hedge maze's well? I know everything about it. Do you know the gods themselves would have drunk water from that well? It's been imbued with their power. As long as that water is pure, the land around it will prosper. Okay. I already know about washerwoman. What can you tell me about hauntings? I've heard tell that the manor is haunted. Have you seen anything of the sort? There's more spirits here than any one place should have, Declan. I can tell you that. A generosity of ghosts these past 250 years. Started with the bloody wound Cromwell cut into this land and carried on through generations of Edward Blake's depraved descendants. All right, not very helpful. Just go to the everything page. I think I'm not going to learn anything.
I'll let you go.
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
That's what I was looking for. Real quick, I would like to... learn about God. Religion. Copies of the Bible sit here with core texts of other faiths. It's interesting to see this so openly displayed. To some, this would be blasphemous. Is there anything I want to look up? I would like to look up... maybe pagan sacred sites? Maybe this will tell me, like, where I should go? While much of knowledge of sites of religious significance to the pre-Christian pagans have been lost, there are several that have been identified across the country. Stone circles, apparently constructed for ritual purpose, abound, and ritual sites such as those found in Newgrange suggest a reverence for the movements of the heavens. Some old sacred sites have been so co-opted into modern tradition, as there remains a tradition of lone oak trees being best left undisturbed so as to not upset otherworldly spirits, a superstition which does not hold the same prevalence and longevity in other parts of the United Kingdom. Here it is. Look up Swevny. The Madness of Swevny tells the story. Let's scroll down, make sure that's right. Yep, Swevna. The Madness of Swevna tells the story of Swevna MacColman, a king of the Dal na Ardridi, a region in the northeast or Ireland, who tried to expel Bishop Ronan from church activities on his land. Swevna eventually attempts to murder the bishop and succeeds in killing the bishop's psalmists with a spear. In response, Bishop Ronan cursed Swevna that he would wander the land like a bird, and second, that he would eventually die by the spear, just as he had killed the monk. The tale describes how Swevna wandered the world as a madman, moving from tree to tree until he eventually dies in the very way the curse was detailed. Throughout his mad wanderings, Swevna occasionally stops at each location to recite a poem. Some say that anyone who sees the bird or hears the poems will themselves be driven to madness. That's not sounding good for my guy. You guys chatting? No. Right, let's talk to her.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
Confront. Your goal is to perform a summoning ritual to remove the curse from the Quinn family.
You figured that out, did you? Why I'm nose deep in all these godforsaken books. You're right, of course. I will... Well, you have a look about you that says I don't have to plead the veracity of my case. Is that right? Oh, thank God. That's what all my work is about. I'm trying to lift the curse before it kills the last of us. But just our luck, I've reached a dead end. After everything, all this work, all this death, it couldn't just be simple. God forbid. God forbid I actually manage it. I have it, you know. The name of the woman who cursed my family. Biddy Eve O'Connor. And if I could only speak to her, I might be able to appease her. But there are too many spirits with her name. And without some item from her, I just cannot reach her. And I can't see what else I could do about it. I will keep trying, of course. But I think my fate is sealed. Mine and my little sister's. We'll all die like the rest of my family because of the cruelty of my ancestors. Bastards. All of them. And that's that. What else is there to say about it? I don't want to talk about this any longer. But, look, take this. If you find anything to do with it all, tell me, would you? And God knows there's nothing else for it.
Yippee. Action unlocked. O'Connor family research. But what did she give me? She said, take this. Look up Mary Blake, and it takes a second, so I think I am going to click on this. After her marriage to Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon, in 1881, she gained the title of Matroness. Matroness Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Through the foundation, the Matroness constructed and funded several orphanages, ragged schools, and widows' almshouses in impoverished rural towns and villages across Connaught. The Matroness committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English in one of the foundation's local schools and privately funded the university education of over 40 pupils. Matroness Blake took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as a pillar of her community and the very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. Okay, so if you look at this, it says O'Connor Family Research, and it says discussable with Miss Quinn and Miss Barbosa. So apparently I can talk to Miss Barbosa. Hello, I did not know you were here. So I think my next job is to find Miss Barbosa, because I can ask her about, and who knows where she is, because I can ask her about the O'Connor family. So I'm going to walk around and look for her. Found her. All right.
More questions?
Well, I thought this might be useful to you, miss. It's research of the O'Connor family. I notice it bears the same crest as your brooch.
Oh, see, I didn't even log that.
What? But there's so much detail here. Where did you get this?
It's Miss Quinn's work. She's been researching the O'Connor family for a ritual she wants to conduct. The woman she's focused on, a Biddy Eve O'Connor, had a son who emigrated. I was hoping you would check the date of his departure against that of your father.
Yes, they line up. But his name is Seamus O'Connor, not Shay. A cousin, maybe.
The nickname, you goofy.
Hang on, I can't believe I didn't make the connection before now. But Shay is often used as a shorthand for Seamus.
So I have been looking for the wrong name?
It is possible. Or we may have the wrong man altogether.
So, this doesn't mean...
No, it does not. But Miss Quinn says her ritual is a matter of life and death, and that she requires an item from that family. Which, it turns out, may be your family. So, do you think she might borrow that brooch of yours for her purpose? If she is right, it would not only help her, but also confirm we have the right man.
Then how can I refuse? Come, let us find the Queen woman.
Rama! You were ready for an action-packed episode.
Thank you, Miss Barbosa. This could well save the lives of the last people that truly matter to me.
I do not understand how being in a bathroom with two strangers is helping, but I'm eager to learn.
And I appreciate it. All right. One more time. Hear me, Biddy Eve O'Connor. I call you from beyond the grave. Hear me, child of the family you damned. Hear me, so that we may bury all this grief.
Santo Cristo, fantasma.
Are you Biddy Eve O'Connor? The same Biddy Eve O'Connor that cursed Fionton Quinn and his descendants? Good. My name is Quarantine Quinn. I am of the third generation of the Quinn family since Fionton Quinn, and now one of the three of us that remain. It is myself and my two sisters. The people that wronged you, and they did wrong you, I will not deny it. They're long since dead by your curse. My ancestors sinned against you, but we did not. For the sake of my life, for my dear sisters' lives, I implore you to release us from your curse. Would you consider this? Now the man who hurt you so is dead. Excellent. All right. Let me think. Do you require your bones to be laid to rest?
What does that mean?
If too many candles blow out, the ritual will be over, spent, and I will have lost my chance. My family will be doomed.
Oh,
Do you have some unfinished business here that I could see to on your behalf?
how many candles are too many?
I don't know, but I don't like the chances. The spell is already failing. I don't think it will survive another wrong question, another extinguished candle.
What did your ancestors do to deserve all this?
They betrayed their fellow Catholics to the crown, and then they took the land. Oh, maybe, Biddy O'Connor, you would have me relinquish my claim on that land, the money from it.
Point.
Oh, why didn't I see it? Miss Barbosa, Inez, would you accept the Quinn lands and the money we made from it?
What?
It was ill-got. It shouldn't be ours. And if it will satisfy Biddy O'Connor for her descendant to have it, will you take it? Please.
You are serious? Yes. I will accept it.
Biddy Eve O'Connor, from the bottom of my heart, I offer you my deepest apologies for all the wrong done to you. And my promise, the Quinn fortune will go to Inez Barbosa. She can do with it as she likes. I will relinquish every acre and every penny of it immediately. This I swear to you on my honor and my life. And if that's all that need be said, then I bid you goodbye, Biddy O'Connor, and thank you. May you rest in peace. Come, Miss Barbosa. We'll go to the telegraph room and send word to my lawyers so they can get the paperwork in order.
Lead the way, I suppose.
You'll be needed too, Mr. Ward. To witness. Come along, would you?
That's pretty sick.
I know this is a seance, but I did not expect to see a ghost quite so close. And for her to be my grandmother.
Yes. I am sure it is a lot to take in. But look, that hardly matters now. I'm going to write to my solicitor and have him prepare everything for you. All we will need then is to get the deeds to you. Now, you sign here to prove you accepted them. Then you here, Mr. Ward, as witness.
So you are serious? It was not a lie to trick the spirit.
Well, completely and utterly serious, Miss Barbosa. One does not trick ghosts and come off the better for it.
Inês. Just call me Inês. All this? It's hard to comprehend.
Well, you have the rest of your life to get your head around it, Inez. And now, so do I. And if I am to call you that, then you must call me Quarantine. I've always hated Miss Quinn.
If you say so, Quarantine. Plenty of time to get familiar now, yes?
This is very sweet.
Isn't there just? But you know, I think I am done with summoning the damned. I'm going to skip the seance and do something I've not done for some time. Think about the future.
Very good. And I now have my father's real name. Séance O'Connor. As much as I value the lands and wealth, that is the real treasure in all of this.
Yay! Mystery solved. Miss Quinn will no longer be attending the seance. Miss Quinn has removed the generational curse on her family by returning their lands and wealth to those they wronged. -1. Alright. Feel good about that. Okay. Now we can solve the mystery with Miss Barbosa. Skip animation. I don't really know what our hypothesis is going to be. Inez Barbosa's goal is to reconnect or start. It must be start A. New life in her father's homeland now that her old life has gone up in flames. That's kind of a way to put it. I know what happened here.
Miss Barbosa came here to outrun her criminal records and start a new life in her father's homeland. I should find and confront her about.
She was pretty, we know this. She was pretty clear that this is what she was doing.
More questions?
Confront. Your goal is to start a new life in your father's homeland now that your old life has gone up in flames.
Well, yes, that's about it. And I think that appears to be going well for me. Yes? Still, I have learned much about the summoning of ghosts, and I have my father's name now. Do you think I could see him somehow?
Whoa. Spirit camera. His father's ghost. Spirit camera.
More questions?
Discuss evidence. Spirit camera. Dr. Callaghan has a camera that he's modified for taking pictures of spirits. A camera can do that? I was right. This is a house of miracles. Have you asked him how it works? Would it work for my father? I could ask him. Obrigada. Father's ghost. You hope to see your father's ghost? Yes, and why not? This is a house of miracles, no? Before coming here, I had no money, no land, and only a nickname for my father. Maybe if I keep asking, this house will keep giving. Fair. Okay. Oh, give me your times table. What are your plans for this weekend, Miss Barbosa? I will spend some time in the telegraph room. It is peaceful there, even when I'm not waiting on a message. There or thereabouts. I like the lobby or atrium too. There you see people's comings and goings. I am meeting Dupree in the gardens at 12. Then I will see Fida talk at 3. I think she will spend it telling everyone they are wrong to be here, and I want to see. After that, I will rest in my room before Mantovani talks at 5, which I intend to see. Maybe it can make some sense of all this. After which is dinner, and then the masked ball. Imagine my surprise to find a mini carnival here, or carnival. Then on Sunday, I will spend the morning recovering from the party, I think. Except, there is mass at 12. Mr. Coventry's talk at 5 I will go to. Before that, lunch. And then there's the silent dinner at 8. What to expect from it? And the seance? I do not know. I think I'll take an hour in my room beforehand. I think, to prepare myself. Library topic unlocked. Carnival. Or carnival. Okay. Bye.
I have to be off.
Sure.
Wow. What an eventful episode.
May I be of service?
What can you tell me about this chimney charm? I found this on the grounds. What do you make of it? My apologies, Mr. Ward. With all the activities, the cleaning schedule hasn't been as regular as usual. I couldn't say what it is. It looks like a figurine of some sort made out of sticks and horsehair. Perhaps a toy Mr. Hunter made for Master Walter? What can you tell me about Miss Hisham's melody? Miss Hisham told me about this melody she's heard. I would say that you're free to use the piano in the drawing room, but it was moved last week. Out of tune it was. Our finest piano is in storage, but the Marquess refuses to move it upstairs. Can you tell me about Mr. Hunter? Do you often have to work with Mr. Hunter? Other than some direction, we rarely have to coordinate. Not helpful. What can you tell me about the shadowy figure? Mr. Varley, have you ever had reports of, well, ghosts of giants on the lands? Reports? No. all those things, ghouls and giants, have entertaining sections in the library. Maybe there would be something of use to you there. All right, this guy's
I
done.
need nothing else. Thank you.
Certainly.
I did an eye reel, an IRL eye roll to him.
Hello again, my friend.
What can you tell me about Olivia Darcy? Have you spoken to Mrs. Darcy? I have indeed. She's a wonderfully sharp and dry woman. Talking to her is a sparring match, and I enjoy immensely. Okay. What about... Father's ghost. Miss Barbosa hopes to see her father at the seance. Do you know anything that could help her find him? This is a large seance, Mr. Ward. Multiple people, countless desires overlapping like ripples. I fear that seeking out one specific spirit may prove quite a feat. Now, Dr. Callaghan, he can help you. I've heard he can work wonders with that spirit photography, so no new information. I don't know if I'm going to get anything from you, but now that it's at night, I want to see if I can see any spirits or something, because it explicitly said, like, at night when the veil is the least. You see that ghost? Whoa. This is where she got taken. I'm not seeing anything. Please, Lord, don't let this be Evelyn.
Can you tell me your name?
Nothing, of course. There must be a means I can use to communicate with her. Well, I still haven't figured it out, apparently. Big tree? Big tree is... Because look at the petals. Big tree is portal. Big tree not portal. There's a ghost in here. Hi. I believe this is my horse. Do you see that? 26, 14, 32! Oh my god. Somebody has carved the numbers 26, 14, 32 into a post here. That's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I need to turn the dial left for the first number, then right to the second, then left again for the third. No problem, I already figured out what the number was. 26, 14, 32. I'm so mad I didn't see that earlier. 26, 32, 35. Can't be, has to be 32. 32, check. Write it down. Also, I need to turn the dial left for the first number. 26, 14, 32. Big, big, huge. Strange materials. What is this, twigs and horsehair? They are covered in soot for some reason. The same materials used to craft the charm in Miss Dean's fireplace. But what does it do, and why would Mr. Hunter have placed it there? Hell yeah. I'm dead to rights. The groundsman's key. This may be very useful indeed. It may even unlock some of the guest rooms. Brick, yeah, dude. It changes so much. I can't believe I cannot express how excited I am right now. That I just came upon that. Ooh, boy. I don't even remember what mystery I was actually going to try to go and solve. But there's so many more things I can do now, you know? I don't think I should, because I have to keep these rather short, so I think I'm just going to end that. And this one on success. And hang out with my guy here. So, thank you. And just make sure to save, because I honestly haven't manually saved in a while. But thank you for watching. I hope that you have a great rest of your night.